April 11th, you guys got a second studio album coming out. That's huge. Through Raw, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah, yeah. Long time coming,
Mm,
um, and I can't believe it's what like two and a bit weeks away.
mm.
Um, I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and it's almost here. So yeah,
Yeah,
roller coaster of emotions, honestly.
it's cool, man.
Yeah,
How'd you get together with Raw? Like that's a division of Reigning Phoenix. That's a you got
yep,
good company there, man. That's great.
yeah. Oh man, they've been awesome, and we were kind of talking to them when they were still known as Atomic Fire.
Mm,
Um, and I think that was split from just under nuclear blast at the time or something as well.
yeah.
They're all connected. But yeah, so the relationship's been there for a few years, man. And we kind of lost contact there for a little bit, and then we actually came back into contact with the head of Reigning Phoenix. Um, Maybe this time last year, and we just cold email, just being like, "Hey, we're just trying to get back in touch, try and pick things up, pre-COVID." And
Mm,
sure enough, we were able to, and we're here now. And these things take time, so
mm.
yeah, about a year after that, we're here now with an album release. So it's really exciting for us, and we're just really stoked we can get things underway and get things out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because you guys recorded this like 2020, 2021, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah. Was there anything different about the recording process this time around?
Yeah, definitely, man. 2020 we were supposed to head over to Europe
Mm.
twice, actually. But pandemic. So we were like, oh, let's record an album instead. Um, and obviously,
Hello.
doggy. You want to answer a question? Uh, so this one, it was far more collaborative. So in the way that the first record, I did everything pretty much.
Okay.
Um, so this second one, it became less of the Anthony show,
Hmm.
and everyone had some input with song structures, ideas, etc. Our producer Sam Vallon had some really great ideas as well, and brought those forward to the table.
Mm.
Um, he was able to help me change my approach to soloing and a few other different things. And another cool thing about the record, everything we tried to record live. So
Mm.
every orchestral instrument is real. There's a real koto in there on one of the songs, which is cool. We had real piano as well, which was a really special. There's a really special piano part that I'm really excited for people to hear.
Mm.
So yeah, more collaborative, trying to be really authentic with everything by recording everything, real. Um, and yeah, just seeing how that process went for us. So that's how it all differs from the first record. And ultimately, I think that this album is a lot more mature than the first one.
Mhm.
I'm sure everyone has probably already heard that in the singles that's come out
Mm.
so far. And I would say these songs are probably what we authentically sound like rather than, sounding like other bands, which the first album could be interpreted like that.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Um, I don't know about you, but I can never leave a mix alone. Like you can tweak song mixes forever. The the Horizon single came out February last year, and now it's on the album. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just curious, is that the single mix on the album, or have you gone back and changed it up?
No, that's the single mix.
Yeah,
So,
right. Yeah, yeah.
so this that because prior to Raw, we were going to release the album independently.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And obviously, this time last year we had put out Horizon, but then we also had, the exciting label news. And we even brought that up with them. We were like, oh, well, what's going to happen with Horizon? Because we've already kind of put that out as an independent single.
Hmm.
And they pretty much said, look, don't sweat it too much. We can just put it out as a single again, just through us.
Cool.
So that's what we did. So yeah, same mix.
Yeah. Oh, nice, man. That's cool. So way back in 2013, I think you and Lachlan started Valhalla, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
what prompted that? Were you both really into like melodic, symphonic folk metal or something? Like what
Oh,
kind of
me,
start the
me, definitely, man,
yeah.
definitely, yeah. 2013, I would have been studying at uni then. I was doing audio engineering at the time,
Oh,
and I had another mate um, that also really enjoyed like the music that I listened to,
hmm,
and he's Czech, right? And his family had built a sauna out the back of their house, so we used to like finish our lectures at night or whatever at uni, and then take the bus back and have a sauna at his place. And we used to just jam all like all the things that we were into in the sauna. So that used to be like a every week kind of ritual. We used to do that. And I remember with my friend just one day just got the inspiration in the sauna. Oh my god, man! Like we could make a band, and that's literally how the idea of this band started.
hmm,
And then obviously, I had a lot of inspiration from the bands we were listening to in the sauna. Wrote a few things from there. Um, and then a few weeks or a few months later, after that initial kind of like spark of let's make a band,
hmm,
we had to record a band for one of the assessments at uni.
hmm,
And my friend knew Lockie and brought Lockie's band in to record for this assessment. And when he was recording, I was just in awe. I was just like, holy crap, this dude's voice is friggin' amazing. Um, and I decided to show him a couple of like just demos that I'd written for this band.
hmm.
The idea from the sauna, and Lockie, I think he heard Malice of Illusion or something, a very early demo of that one, and he just went, "Man, I have to join this band. Like this song is incredible." And man, that's how it all started.
Yeah. Cool.
So just
Yeah.
yeah, meeting through a mutual friend and having the idea be created in a sauna. So you look, man, you can't really get any more metal than that, mate.
Yeah. 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 And then if we jump forward a little bit, 2018, you guys are touring Japan with like Ensiferum, Trollfest, and Windrose. That's a great lineup for Valhalore to be on. Yeah, like how was
dude, it was,
Japan? You know?
dude, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Like we were there for 5 days and played 3 shows, but they were so memorable, man.
Mm,
And Evoke and Valhalla Productions, who brought us out over there, they were just so organized and so hospitable, and like we were very very looked after.
mm.
Um, like would go back there in a heartbeat, and the shows were cool, and the lineup was cool. So we're looking forward to get back there. I spoke to Evoke and Valhalla semi recently,
Mm.
and they're still going. And so we're always on the look to get back over there. But we've kind of got our sights on expanding elsewhere as well at the moment.
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, saying that, we said earlier about, all the COVID, stuffing up plans. Is that sort of in the works? You think you can get back over there? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Cool, man. Yeah.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, good to hear. That's cool. Yeah.
Hope to make things official
Yeah,
very,
nice.
very soon. But we've
Yeah,
got an album to release first, and
of
we've got
course.
a Aussie tour to
Mm.
kick ass on.
Yeah, man.
Um, and then after that, it'll be the right time.
Ah, good to hear, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
Um, and other tours that have happened in the meantime, you've toured over here with heaps of great bands. Like, are there any of those shows that stick out, like other than Japan? Like, are there other shows you've toured that really are like, oh, that was something,
Yeah, dude, definitely, man. There's been a couple of really great support tours we've done in the last few years.
Mm,
My personal favorite one would be the one we did with Arch Enemy at the Forum in Melbourne. Just that venue was really really special, and it was the first time we had played a venue like that before. Just this beautiful old theater, just transformed into an amazing music venue. The whole just vibe, I suppose, was just incredible.
yeah,
And that one really stands out to me because it was a bit of a pinch me moment.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
That's cool. And Valhallore's got really impressive looking videos, man. Especially the last couple. I've just watched the making of the storm thing today. You guys put up today. That's
Yeah,
pretty.
cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah. How did the visual side come together? Like, do you guys sit and chat about costumes and what you want to do visually? Like, how does that sort of work?
They're mostly formed in Lockie's brain, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Somewhere deep in there. And then I just go, yeah, man, whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. But yeah, no, we do have, we do get together and have a little say over everything. But I guess the core idea comes from Locke because it's all based on the lyrics really, and he's the one that does the lyrics, and so he forms the story that matches the words.
Yeah.
Um, and the storm is one of my personal favorite videos ever, to be honest. I just love how dark it is, and it just shows a person just falling into depravity and just the stages of how fucked up one can get,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, heavy stuff, man. So I like that stuff, and he was very clever to come up with all that, and clever to come up with all that with the limitations we had.
Sure.
All the videos have been very, very grand in scope, and the fact that we've pulled off all three with the limitations that we had was nothing short of amazing.
That's cool.
Especially Horizon. Horizon was a very interesting experience.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made it particularly interesting? Was there something like?
Yeah, the particular venue we were in, we were time constrained by it.
Right.
There were issues with no aircon working, and it was the middle of summer, and we were at the end of like a 16-hour day, and we still had to film the band part. So it was just a tough day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got through it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you're saying I was, the vocalist is doing the lyrics, right? Like that. But
Mm-hmm.
how did the rest of it come together? Are you writing all the riffs, or is there like collaboration going on? Like, how's
Yeah,
that work? Yeah.
yeah. Melodies, riffs, structures, mainly me.
Hmm.
Um, Textures and other instruments as well. Other people have an input here and there, and input on structures, but yeah, it is mostly me.
Yeah. Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
So Valhalla is sitting Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and the Gold Coast in May.
Hmm. Hmm.
Have you played many of these new songs live, or are we going to see some of them for the first time in these shows?
Some will be new,
Yeah.
definitely. We may have played Storm live once or twice. This would have been years ago, so let's call that one new.
Okay.
We've played Horizon recently on, say, like Blind Guardian, Hammerfall that we just did recently. Same with Wayfinder, actually. We've played that one live before. But everything else on the album we'll be playing, which is exciting.
Mm.
The only one that we may not play is the Heart of the Sea song because it features a female vocalist quite predominantly, and we don't really want to take away that experience by having that female vocals in track or trying to get a different singer in each city. It just can cause some issues, so we've still got to decide on that one.
Okay. Yeah, no worries, man. Cool. Well, look, that's going to be here before we know it, man. Is there any other, I don't know, are we going to see anything else before the release of the album? I guess that's what I'm asking.
um like another video
Yeah,
or
yeah, maybe, yeah.
we've got content planned
Okay.
from here until the album's released. I
Yeah, cool.
wish we had another single to put out, but
That's all.
we are just doing three.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
be
fair.
we'll be putting out a visualizer on the album release date,
Oh, cool.
and then we aim to release another single post album with a video.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome. Cool.
So
Well,
yeah,
yeah, sweet.
keep him busy, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, look, Anthony, thanks heaps for your time, and yeah, hopefully you guys can make it over to WA sometime for this album tour, man, at some point.
Yeah, cool, man. Are you in WA?
Yeah, yeah,
Perth?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, sweet, man.
yeah.
Did you see us back when we played with Ailstorm?
No, I didn't go to Hailstorm. Sorry, man. I'm just selling. I saw Blind
One
Guardian.
time we were in Perth,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I went to Blind Guardian, but you guys weren't here for the first shift.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
yeah.
playing Perth, as I'm sure you know, it can be tough.
It's far. Yeah.
Man, the thing is, as soon as the listeners go up for us in Perth, we'll be there.
Well, there you go.
We'll be
Cool.
there.
Awesome. Well, look, links to the album, the tour, everything below. Thanks again for your time, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for your time. Cheers. Thank you.